Yep, back at it again with another bootcamp video. This is what day of it is it? I still gotta make up the back videos, but I think this is bootcamp video day 7, and it's Ramadan day 9 today that just went. So I'm 2 days behind, and I gotta make that up. I don't know if I'm gonna make that up on the front end or the back end, but yeah, I'll come up with that. But today's a psychology day, man. It's Ramadan, and I feel like there's so many important things that we need to talk about. And this is just one man's mentality and approach, right? I don't like to think that I'm wrong in my approach, but of course, there's going to be things that I need to tweak all the time to get a better approach. So, religion, man, Islam, the religion that I'm a part of. What I really want to talk about today is I feel like Muslims today, these days, are very judgmental people. They judge people for what they wear, they judge people for how they dress, how they talk. Basically judge them for anything if it's short of perfection, and they never really look at what they're doing themselves. The one thing I love about Islam, actually I love Islam totally, but Islam teaches us judge yourself. Like, my criteria is I'm only answerable for what I do, right? I'm not answerable for anyone else's actions. If they are deciding to do something, that's on them. All I can do is be the best version of myself and lead by example. What I value in my life is what I'm going to chase. If I value Islam, then I need to chase Islam at that level. Just like if you value day trading, you need to trade. You need to chase day trading at that level. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be very difficult. And everything in life, there's never going to be anything easy, right? I believe in Tawheed. I believe in the one God, and in believing in the one God, I know that that is the biggest reality of this universe, that there only is one God. And that's why when you only know there is one God, you will do whatever it takes to make him happy, right? And that's Tawheed. And then going further on to that is making sure that you're not judging people, you're always trying to better yourself. There's a lot of people that you might think aren't righteous or pious, or they're really a problem, right? But who are you, man? You're not the judge, jury, or the executioner. You're the one that's gonna get judged. There's gonna be a jury for you, and you're the one that might get executed, right? So how we have this capability that we are in the best mindset all the time. What I say is forbid the evil for sure. Forbid it all the time. And this is a Quranic verse for enjoying good and forbid the evil, right? And 100% that's what it is. Forbid the evil by leading by example, by enjoying doing good things. Now, me standing up, right, in uni or in anywhere, any public sector, and being like, this is very wrong. It depends what it is and where you are, but always there's a time and a place, man. There's a time and a place. Going outside of a nightclub and saying this is wrong, you're not going to convince a lot of people. And you might come off as quite rigid as well. People's approach is concerning because many don't judge themselves, and they're very quick to judge others and say things to others that would hurt you. Just because you think the other person is wrong, you need to let them know that they're wrong and that you're smarter than them or better than them. And this is man, listen, better being truly believing and like saying that you're better than someone, man. This was Iblis, man. Humble yourself in front of the one Lord, because if your Lord is giving you a mindset, or your Lord is letting you thrive in this world, he can take it away in a second. Everything is controlled by your Lord, by my Lord. And for us to think that anything is in our control was blasphemy to me. To think that we can change people is blasphemous to me. I think the only thing that I can really ever is control into a very limited amount, and that isn't even in my control, is trying to have a mindset that, hey man, I just want to be a better person. I want to work harder. I don't want to hurt people. I want to make sure that people can rely on me. I want to be a man, right? I want to be all those things that a man has correlated with him that we learn in our religion. And whatever your religion might be, right? Your religion might not be Islam, but a common denominator of all religions is being a good person and to follow in teachings of whoever you might believe in. Always look into that and open your eyes to the realities of this universe. There is a purpose for you being here. So our bloodlines, people of the past, of our family tree, acquired skills, had kids, and generations moved for you to be here. So there has to be a purpose, and don't throw your purpose away. Man, it's tough too. Sometimes you gotta do things you really don't want to do. Sometimes you gotta look away when you really don't want to look away. Sometimes you gotta go to bed when you really don't want to go to bed. Sometimes you gotta say it's time to go home when you really don't want to go home. The way I think about it, it's game 7, 2 seconds left on the shot clock. All you got is God at this moment. You gotta have the clutch. Gotta get the clutch in. You have to have belief in God. You have to have belief in your ability. You gotta hit the shot, man. You gotta hit the shot. Because then, like I always said, it's a life of quiet desperation. You always think about, what if I just worked a little bit harder? What if I had faith for one more day? And I don't want to live in what ifs my entire life. I want to know that I did what I set out to go do. And if, let's say, if I roll the dice and it doesn't come out in my favor, not that something I think about, but that's okay. But if it does come out in my favor, then you become a legend. And it's not even for other people, but then you can pass this knowledge forward to the people that you love, the people that matter to you. Do you want to be remembered, or do you just want to be nothing? Are you willing to work when people don't want to? Are you willing to be the guy that gets in somebody's ass a little bit when they don't really want to do stuff? That's telling them, hey, we gotta move. We gotta move, man. These are questions you need to ask yourself. How do you want to be remembered? If you want to be remembered for nothing, that's fine. If you want to be known as a guy that used to just be this regular ass dude who talked to some regular ass girls, did some regular ass shit, who did basically what everyone else did, and you turn 35, 40 years old one day. Guess what? Don't bitch and complain about your life at that point. You had the opportunity. You overlooked your faith, right? Your promise to God. You overlooked that. You overlooked your morals. You overlooked your independence, right? And now that when you're on the flip side, and man, honestly, you're in the bottom, you're in the bottom of the hole. You know what I mean? Don't judge people, guys. Please, if man, please do not judge people for what they do. Stay away from them if it's something you don't do. Tell them if they want to know. Don't force it upon them, because then you push people away. You know when these people come, oh brother, you right, you're so wrong. You're so wrong in what you do, brother. I just think, man, okay, what kind of message are you? And you're not even leading by example, man. Your words aren't even leading by example, right? You're trying to be this righteous, pious individual, and I get it. That's great. Put on the show. People love it. But lead by example. Get up. Do what needs to be done. I know so many people. They call themselves good people. How can you call yourself a good person? It is beyond me. Don't you know the thoughts and the demons that you fight every day? How can you be a good person? And when you know, because I know each one of you is fighting some demons. And sometimes they win. And it takes a lot to push them out. And you're letting them win and you're saying you're a good person, man, I'm the first one to say I am not a good person. But I want to. I want to be. Oh, I want to work harder. I want to give a shit about my life, and I give a shit about my life. I'm going to try really, really, really hard to make sure that all my goals are achieved in life, that the people around me are taken care of, that the people that I care for have the same mindset that I have, that we are going to win. It is game 7 with 2 seconds left on the shot clock. We are going to win. And we are going to adapt that mentality, and we're going to work harder than anyone else. We're going to have belief in God. That's the biggest thing all the time. 24/7, 365, man. 542-998. Doesn't matter. And we're going to have belief in ourselves that God's given us this ability to perform. And it might not be in one day. And it might not be in 1 week. And it might not be in 1 month. Or it might not be in 1 year. It might not be in 5 years. It might not be in 10 years. But it's going to happen. It's patience, man. Patience and prayer, bro, above everything. God above everything. And then the patience of prayer, what God teaches us, man. Straight up. All right. That's kind of like a psychology video today, guys. We're going to have another discussion. I don't know when we will, but I got to make up those couple days. And then I got to clarify how liquidity sweeps, how to not spot a liquidity sweep, because on yesterday it's really choppy, man. I was so tired. But we're gonna make that video up, and then we're gonna start jumping into order blocks and stuff like that. Um, and then we're gonna keep doing the psychology thing, man, because we got some winners, man. We're all gonna be winners. All right, boys and girls, if anyone's watching. But let's call it a night, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.